Welcome back to the Mountain Morning Show. I am joined right now by the Robominers robotics team from Park City High School. They just came off a regional win in Spokane, Washington. I'm joined right now by Andrew Sucker. You're the captain of the team. Andrew, tell me all about this robotics program. What made you join in the first place?
Well, I joined back in 10th grade, and I just really loved the idea of, being able to build robots and being able to hang out with people, other people who like to build robots. And through all this program, I joined because I wanted to build the robots. Obviously, it's pretty fun. But
pretty cool.
Through all that, I've made some great friends, and I've been able to travel all over the United States and meet so many cool people, and really even know what I want to do with my whole career.
That's amazing. And so let's talk a little bit about the win you guys just came off of. You guys just came off of a win in Spokane, Washington, right? Let's talk about that competition.
Yeah, so that competition was called the West Super Regional. So it's the 13 Western states. So you have to qualify from your individual states to go there. So we were part of a team of 3 teams. That was the winning alliance. And basically what that means is we now get to go and play at the World Championships in Houston, Texas next month.
Very nice. So you guys are heading out, and that's in April, right? So you guys have a couple weeks to kind of prepare for that. Laura, I want to turn to you. Laura, you're the coach of this team.
One of the coaches.
And so one of the coaches, how did this all start, and how long has this been going on at Park City High School? You can go ahead and take the mic from me.
Okay, so in 2011, we started the second robot team in all of Utah for First Tech Challenge. And so that's when the Robominers started. It's been going since then. We have now grown at the high school to 8 clubs with 60 students. And so we had 2 teams actually qualify for Super Regionals. And that's only 4 teams from Utah got to go to Super Regionals. And then Robominers are advancing to Worlds, as you said.
So you guys won the competition, right? You guys won there, so pretty amazing. Let's talk a little bit about what goes into these competitions. Kaden, you want to explain how this all works? What are we looking at here?
So the goal of the game this year was you get these 48 glyphs. They're 6x6x6 cubes, and the whole goal is to stack them. You can only hold 2 at a time, which is key. Into the crypto box, which is essentially just a way of organizing them.
Okay.
That's the main way of scoring points. And you can put them in different patterns, and that'll generate more points.
And so you guys face off against another team kind of in real time, right? And so there's an automated section and then a controlled section. An automated section you guys program in before. Do you guys have an idea of what the board is going to be like? And how does this all work when you guys program it?
So when they first start autonomous, that first 30 seconds, they actually roll a dice to randomize the field. So your robot has to be able to know what's on the field and it makes its own decisions on what to do, how to place blocks, etc.
Excellent. And so how long did it take you guys to build this robot?
So the challenge is released in September, and to build the actual robot, it took about 2 months to go to our first competition, and ever since then we've been fine-tuning it, making it reliable. Reliability is key. So.
Excellent. And Ethan, how long have you been part of the program?
About the Park City or just this team?
Just this team.
This team would be this year, but in previous years I was on different teams, and yeah.
Awesome. So how long have you been getting into robotics? It seems like you've been doing this for quite a while.
My 4th year. I started in 9th grade in the robotics class, but the robotics class was taken away from Park City, so I joined the club.
Very nice.
This would be my 3rd year, and I've loved it ever since.
Awesome. I can see why.
Yeah.
It looks like it's an absolute blast, for sure.
My interest peaked from BattleBots.
From BattleBots. Okay, so that's kind of the same. It's kind of the same concept, but a different style of competitive robotics, I guess you could say, right? Awesome, awesome. And so, how long have you been part of the program? What's your name as well?
My name is Slade Schimmer.
Okay.
This is my 2nd year. I started last year in 8th grade.
Awesome. Excellent. Do you like it a lot?
Oh, I love it. It's so much fun. I mean, you get to collaborate with teammates. You get to build robots.
Yeah, right? Like, look at
so
this
cool.
thing. It's pretty amazing.
And then you make some lifelong friends.
Awesome.
So.
And Zena, how about you?
Yeah, it's my 2nd year in the program, and I honestly loved it. It's really a great opportunity that we have
Excellent.
at the school.
So this is my 4th year in the program, but my 1st year on this team. I have loved every second of this year.
What was it like going to Seattle? Or Spokane, pardon me, Spokane, Washington.
It was amazing. It was so much fun. I've actually been to Super Regionals twice.
Wow.
Not as part of a team, though. This was my first time going on a team, and it was absolutely amazing. It was so much fun.
Excellent. That's awesome. And finally?
This is my 1st year.
Cool. And did you like it? Did it make an impression? Are you going to stay next year? Yeah?
I don't know.
I don't know. Okay.
We're still working on it.
We're working on it. All right. Well, let's see if we can get it right now. Let's get a little demonstration of how this all works.
Absolutely.
Pardon me. Actually, let's wait 1 second. We're going to take a quick little break. When we come back, we're going to get a full demonstration of how this all works. We'll see how these glyphs get placed into this. What was the name of it?
Crypto box.
The crypto box. All right. This is all new to me, so I'm learning as we go. We're going to be right back right here on the Mountain Morning Show. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to the Mountain Morning Show. If you're just joining us, I'm with the Robominers here. They just came off a great robotics win in Spokane, Washington, and now they're headed to the Super Worlds, is that right? Or the Worlds competition, and that's down in Texas. We're gonna get a little demonstration right now of how this all works and what the competition looks like. You were just explaining to me kind of what the gameplay is like. 2 minutes and 30 seconds is what you have. You said how long to program?
So you have a 30-second pre-programmed time where the robot has to make all of the decisions on its own, and then you have 2 minutes of what's called the driver control period to score as many points as possible. And you play with a 2 versus 2 format, so you have a teammate and you play against 2 other robots, and you're working together as an alliance to score as many points as possible.
And you were saying that the robot that you're assigned with is randomly chosen. So how does that make things really difficult when you're working with a team that you've never ever worked with before?
I mean, oh yeah, absolutely, because everybody has different strengths in their robot. So you have to go up to them before the match, and you're like, hey, we're with you guys. Let's come up with a plan.
Let's figure this out.
You can do this. We can do this. Let's make it work. So it's hard, but it's also really fun.
Awesome. So let's see a demonstration of how this all works. Right now, we're going to kind of see the demonstration of the user-controlled section of this, and basically, yeah. If you want to explain what's going on as we're kind of seeing this in real time, that would be great.
So the belt's on the front, intake, the blocks, you can only hold 2 at once. They're picked up by the clamp, and then you deposit them in there. In a normal game, you would be trying to do a pattern, so you'd have a coach out there with you on the field that's calling out the pattern so you know exactly which color of block to pick up when. A good time for filling the entire box would be about 1 minute.
1 minute.
That you could grab 12 of these and put them in a pattern and pop them in the boxes. So when you get a completed cipher, you get points, and when you also get a pattern, you get extra points.
You can tell you've been doing this for a long time. You're pretty dexterous with this thing. It's
Practice has been shown to be the key.
Practice is key, absolutely.
Yes, you can have a great robot, but if you don't have the drive time in there, it doesn't work as well.
It's going to be super difficult. And so the way that these they're communicating with the robot, they're hooked up to a mobile phone that's connected to Wi-Fi, as you can see right here. There's another phone connected to the robot, connected to the same Wi-Fi, and that's kind of how they're interacting with this robot right now. What's the range on this? Okay. Just curious.
We've tested it up to probably 30 or 40 feet.
Wow.
Beyond that, it won't work.
Kind of spuds out a little bit. That's great. And so did you guys engineer this as well? Is this all your design, or is this something that you guys based your robot off of? Did you guys base your robot off of another design?
Yeah, you can tell it. So actually, we designed this completely from scratch. So we use something called computer-aided design, or CAD.
Okay.
So we designed the entire robot on the computer before it's actually built. So we have all those CAD models, still around, and we actually manufacture a lot of the parts ourselves. So we have a 3D printer, we have a metal CNC mill, and we actually send some of our parts out to be manufactured because some of them are too big for us to do. But yeah, all the parts are custom designed, and most of them are custom built by us.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Coach Lawyer, let's talk about this GoFundMe page that you guys have set up for the team. You guys are headed off to Texas, and when is that happening exactly?
We're headed off on April 17th, so there's a GoFundMe page. I think the link is on the screen right now. And if you'd like to help our robotics team get to Worlds, we'd love for you to go to the page and donate. I was going to also mention that Andrew said that they CAD'd the entire robot, which means they designed it through software on the computer. And Val could tell us a little more about the 40 hours that they spent CADing it.
Please, I would love to know more of that. Yeah, please.
Yeah, so, I don't really have any images right now. Sorry about that.
No worries.
But we actually spend 40+ hours CADing the entire robot down to the last minute detail just to see how everything's going to come together, if it's going to fit, and if everything's going to work as it's designed.
And so you guys designed it with the idea of having to move these glyphs and all that, so you guys thought of this, the arms that you guys would need, the tracks that you guys would need to move this thing. And you said 40 hours. Did you guys do that during school and like after school? Did you guys get together? How did that all work out?
Most of this happens after school.
Yeah, good.
So Andrew and I have
That's
worked
great.
together to build this. We actually use a software called Inventor, and all of this planning really pays off because in all our years of manufacturing and building, really, we haven't had to send a part back ever.
Wow.
So
you guys have done a
it really
great
helps
job.
us down the road, yeah.
I see a future in engineering for a few of you guys. That's excellent. I want to congratulate you guys on your win. All of you guys have done a fantastic job, and good luck as you guys head to Texas for your guys' world competition. We'll be cheering you guys on. Maybe we can get a little update as you guys are there. We'd love for you guys to maybe Skype in or something like that. That would be amazing. But as Coach Lur said, head over to that GoFundMe page. Maybe we can throw it up on screen one more time. Head over there and donate a little bit of money so we can get these kids down to Texas so they can win the World Tournament. I guarantee you guys can get it done. All right, we'll be
Thank
right
you.
back right here on the Mountain Morning Show right after this.